Hey, thanks for joining me today. My name's Nick Dogle. I'm the owner and founder of North State Law. We safeguard your professional license so you can get back to business. Today's topic is going to be related to general contracting, and the question I'm going to answer is all my construction projects are under $40,000. Are there any reasons why I should get a North Carolina general contracting license if I don't intend to do any jobs at $40,000 or above in the state of North Carolina? So, very long-winded question there, and probably going to be a very long-winded answer, to be quite frank with you, because what you're really looking into is you got to ask yourself some questions to decide whether or not you want to go down that path. And the first one is, are you looking to grow? If you're looking to grow, that $40,000 threshold is not going to be something that's going to be sustainable for your growth in your business very long. The second thing that you have to consider is we are still in an inflation status at this particular point in time. So as inflation still stays where it's at, or if it were potentially to go increase, that $40,000 is going to go like that. So again, it really goes back to, do you really want to grow your business? If so, how much? There's different levels of licensing in North Carolina for general contractors. There's varying degrees of limited licenses all the way up to an unlimited license. So the first answer to the question is, if you want to grow, it's probably a good idea to get the general contracting license, whether it's a smaller limited license, intermediate limited license, or an unlimited license. It really depends on where you're at in your business and where you want to take it to. The other thing to consider is there's going to be a lot of times where somebody changes their mind. I'm sure you all have been there. We get that in the legal profession a good bit. I think everybody throughout service-based industries get it, but I do know that it's heavily prevalent in the general contracting area. And when there are changes and somebody changes their mind or something happens and you're not able to get these materials and the only materials available to you is a higher price one, and you're already pushing that $35,000, $36,000 price point, and then something happens and you eke over to the $40,000, $41,000, $42,000, that's kind of another reason to get in there, just to give you some buffer zone and ease yourself a little bit, create a little bit of a peace of mind as well. Those are just a couple of the reasons to do it. I think the main thing to me is $40,000 in today's money. When you're talking about labor, you're talking about materials, it's going to go pretty quickly. Now, one of the things that I've noticed as a homeowner is when we have folks that are able to come over to do some jobs at the house that don't require a license or under that $40,000 threshold, this goes back to growth. Those individuals, these might be, under $20,000 jobs, or they might be $25,000 jobs, or say you're working with a realtor, for example, and you've noticed, all right, I can knock X, Y, or Z project out for 20 or 25 grand for these types of houses that I'm doing with this realtor. And then you get really comfortable in that, you do a really good job, but then you start getting other opportunities because you do a good job. And this goes back to the growth that I was talking about earlier. You're kind of limiting yourself to specific type jobs that you might know like the back of your hand, but you've grown out of. And as you grow out of those jobs, you need to grow into a new job or a new, type of construction job, I should say. You could get into, instead of doing taking down and replacing siding on the outside. Maybe that's part of what you do right now, but you've got the manpower to take care of that, and that may be at 20 to 25 grand, just throwing numbers out there. But you want to get into like a full remodel, or, hey, you're really comfortable doing a kitchen remodel, plus somebody wants to do the outside of the house with the siding, or whatever the case may be. as you grow and you get more comfortable and you start to get a crew that's really good, you want to be able to kind of take the next step again, right? So that is probably, in my opinion, the number one reason to get a general contractor's license, whether it's a limited license or it ends up being an unlimited license, whatever the case may be. It's for the potential growth of your company. And you gotta answer one more simple question. Am I in this for the long haul? Like, is this my profession? Is this what I want to do? Is this how I want to integrate myself into the community and provide a service that I know how to provide, that I'm going to do it the right way, that I'm going to stake my reputation on my work? And if you answer yes to all those questions, then you're probably going to be of the mindset that, hey, I want growth. And it might not be this year, but it might be next year or the year after that. And if you are, then it really does make sense to get some sort of general contractor's license. You can take the jobs $40,000 and above in the state of North Carolina. So I hope that was informative for everybody out there. I was running a little bit long on this one, but one of the other things that I wanted to point out is we are starting to offer new services for the firm, and that is like applications assistance. The first board that we're doing this with is with the General Contracting Board. So that's something new that the office is offering as well. If you got any questions and you can't find what you're looking for on the northstatelawfirm.com website or the YouTube channel or anywhere else associated with my firm, you can give us a call or a text at 919-521-8810, and you can get a free 15-minute discovery call with a member of my staff. Thank you guys so much for building for North Carolina. We really do appreciate it. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye-bye.